So 98 Corp is a manufacturing company that produce a home appliance product that called Multifunction Cutting Board. The background that we produce this product is because the statistic organization in Indonesia said there is increasing in consumption of household in 2018.
Then when we are starting a business, analysis of market aspects is needed, one of which is STP analysis, or the abbreviation of segmenting, targeting, and positioning. When conducting STP analysis, there is a section that analyzes about segmentation of market that is divided into several parts, namely geographic, demographic, psychographic, and behavior. Then, after analyzing the segmentation, analyze the target desired by company, and the last is analyze positioning of company, that how we explain the position of product to consumer and the superiority of the product we have compared with other products. There is an STP analysis of our company. After analyzing using STP, the next step is to analyze using 4P, namely product, price, place, and promotion. The product itself is a description of the product that will be sold in the market, and the product that will be sold by our company is Multifunction Cutting Board. Multifunction Cutting Board is the development of a conventional cutting board with the development of functionality and usability. And the price of multifunction cutting board is 290,000 rupiah. Our production site is in Bandung, in the area of Cisaranten. The company will also use social media for product promotion so that it can become an opportunity for companies to encourage companies to sell products. Next, in selling a product promotion is needed to target consumers, and our company will carry out product promotion through Instagram and YouTube advertisement, because both of the social media are now being widely used by target consumers. And then there are the costs needed for product promotion.
Okay, now moving on to production and sales plan. Okay, based on the demand forecasting that's been done using double moving average method, it is obtained the sales and production demand for around 7,465 units. And as for the sales target based on field survey, for the next 5 years, the sales target increase around 0.5% per year, and for the production volume, the volume increase 1% per year. Okay, moving on to human resources plan. So for the existing condition in 2021 till 2023, there are 1 CEO, 1 accounting staff, 1 marketing and promotion staff, 1 R&D staff, 1 production manager, and 20 operation production personnel. So in total, there are 25 personnels. And then in 2024 and 2025, the head divisions get promoted as supervisor. So for these 2 years, there are 29 personnels in total. Okay, now after doing the planning for human resources, now we calculate the expenses. Okay, the first one, here are the calculation for direct labor cost planning. We obtain the cost for 2021 until 2025, and then we also calculate the executive cost planning for 2021 until 2025, and also the indirect cost planning for 2024 and 2025.
So the first of all is source of fund. The first source is from owner equity for about 80%, and then the second one is bank's loan for about 20%. After that we have a profit loss. In profit loss we can get gross profit, and then we calculate again. After that, we can get earning after interest and tax. So after that, we can get cash flow. In cash flow, we have inflow. Inflow is the cash that company receive, and then outflow is the cash that company spend. After that, we have balance sheet. In balance sheet consists of asset, liabilities, and owner equities, and it should be balanced. If it's not balanced, there must be miscalculating, and we should have to calculate again until it's balanced. Move to feasible analysis. The first we get NPV for about 500 million rupiah, and then payback period for about 3 years plus 1 month, and then we calculate the internal rate of return, and it should be more than MARR if it's want to be called feasible. And then we calculate the benefit cost of ratio, and it should be more than 1 if it's want to be called feasible. So this is the summary of distance between suppliers and the candidate of company. The first supplier is from Kayu Pinus Bandung, and the second one is Toko Sinar Bahagia Cemerlang, and the last one is from Borma Kirchon. So we using ArcGIS to calculate the distance so that we can get the result like this. So in this factor rating, we should have to determine a lot of factors, and of course we get help from questionnaire, and we calculate this until we get the highest rating, and then the highest rating is from Kabupaten Bandung, so that we choose Kabupaten Bandung as a location of our company. So in this routing sheet, basically we just inputting the data like operation, facility name, and processing time. And of course, if we want to make routing sheet, we can see our operation process chart that we already made before. And in this routing sheet, we calculate the theoretical machine capacity, defect, efficiency, and finally we can get the machine that we require. But the most important in this routing sheet is prepared production amount. It's really help us to determining the unit load that we use.
Okay, so now moving on to stacking, unit load, and frequency. So basically, stacking is a stack activity of any finished goods into a material handling equipment. And in order to calculate the stacking, it is based on the dimensions of the raw materials and the supporting materials. And in this calculation, we use the 6 types of stacking method. And in order to obtain these values, we use the greatest values out of the 6 types, and then we calculate the unit load that we're gonna use in this case. So basically, unit load is how much the optimum of products that should be distributed technically. In order to obtain these numbers, we track back to a routing sheet in the prepared production. In our case, the prepared production is 41 units. Therefore, the unit load that we're gonna calculate and determine which one we're gonna use is based on the least common multiple of 41, which is 41 and 1. And after doing the calculation, we found that for 41 unit load, the time is 740 second, and for 1 unit load, the time is 1730 seconds. Therefore, we use the smallest amount of time, which is the unit load 41. And these are the frequencies. Okay, now moving on to the layout area. So we got this data here, which is the initial layout area, and these numbers we obtained this from facility sheets. So these are the total area for the initial layout of our plan, and here is the total area for the office. So here are the area for the office plus the production floor, which is the initial layout that I've shown before. Okay, so according to Winyo Subroto 2003, from to chart, also known as travel chart, is a conventional technique that is commonly used for factory layout planning and material displacement in a production process. So these are the FTC costs for our plan. So we obtain these numbers, these FTC costs, by multiplying the material handling equipment cost per meter, and we multiply it with distance and with the material handling equipment frequency.
Based on the picture above, after determining the AD of each facility and determining the flow of each workstation, the layout can be made based on pre-existing data. All parts have been determined by the ARC and normalization that has been done before. In making the layout, must be able to facilitate the operator and facilitate the transfer of material from workstation 1 to another workstation. The following is the initial layout of our company after ARC. Last, based on the picture above, the layout was created using software called WinKSB. WinKSB is software produce several solutions. So the solution chosen is the solution with the lowest cost among other solutions. And there are final layout from our company.